All right, so we're coming up on our first net of the morning. This is always exciting. We got a hard falling tide that's just ripping through here, and that's key. That's so important when you're crabbing. It's more important in crabbing than in fishing. You have got to have some moving water. Let's see what's in this net. Nothing but a turkey neck. Oh, 2 crabs, nice. 2 nice ones. 2 really nice ones. And this one doesn't want to let go of his catch. All right. First net was a skunk. We've caught one in every net since then, at least one. Feels light. It's a baby. We're gonna let him go. Some days we keep him, but then we're gonna catch some nice ones today. Oh, nice. A double. Nice. All right. We get a nice mess of crabs. All right, so gloves are essential. I actually forgot to put them on, and I'm definitely feeling it. Same thing. Oh goodness, that's a giant. That is a giant crab. That's what you call a number 1. In South Louisiana, we call those big crabs number 1. Just part of the lexicon here. Now there's a specific size from point to point that makes it a number 1. Can't remember what it is. Oh, 2 giants. Nice. Crabbing does not get much better than this. We are definitely whacking them. All right, so we just did our first run. We got 10 crabs and some really nice ones in there. Now, there's a definite art to crabbing. People think it's just you go out anywhere, throw some nets in the water, and either you catch them or you don't. I like to crab on the edge of deep water. Very, very important. I like being in about 8 to 12 feet of water with deep water nearby. Definitely like swift current. And I like using fresh chicken or turkey. I went to the grocery yesterday, picked up some reduced for quick sale turkey necks. They're 69 cents a pound. Can't beat it. Perfect crab bait, and they definitely seem to be liking it today. All right, 2 crabs. Sweet. It's not a giant, but it's a keeper. So they got deep nets and shallow nets. We've got a mixture of both. The deep nets, you don't lose nearly as many crabs. However, it's a lot more time consuming getting the crabs out of the net. So they both have their advantages and disadvantages. Looks heavy. As I was mentioning, in those deep nets, they get tangled. It's hard to get them out the net. Looks like, oh, it's got a threesome. Awesome. Now today we're crabbing right along an area that locals know as the Chalmette Wall. This is one of my favorite crabbing spots. There's lots of deep water, lots of swift moving water in this area, and it's close to home. So we come here a lot in the summertime. And that's something that you really want to do this time of year. This is when the crabbing is best, in the summer into the fall. And it's just a great thing to do. It's great to take kids to do. There's constant action. The boat's always moving, so you're not quite as hot. It's not as stifling. And best of all, you know, the crabs are kind of dangerous. Like, they can bite you, they can hurt, and kids kind of like that danger factor. Now, something that's very, very important is getting out here early. Not to say you can't catch crabs midday, you certainly can, but it's way better first thing in the morning. We like to come out here, we make the boat ride and pre-dawn, get out here, get set up, bait the nets, all that good stuff on the way out, and get here ready to put the nets out, and then we maybe give it 2 or 3 hours, that's it. we find a definite tail off in action beginning about 8:30, maybe 9 if you're lucky. And then after that, things just really kind of snowball downward. But by that time, it's starting to get hot anyway. It's a good time to head on home and boil what you got. Now, our goal today is 80 crabs. Usually our goal is 100, but today it's 80. We got some friends and family coming over tonight for dinner. We've already got 22. We've made 2 runs. We've got 22, and we called out some of those smaller ones. I'm about to begin my run. We generally take turns. Now I'm on the rail, Joel's at the helm, and if we don't catch many, it's probably because of bad driving. All right, first net of the string. Please be a good one. Yep, feels like it's got something in it. Oh yeah, double. Way to start out the string. And one of them's really nice. Feels heavy. Oh yeah, 3 jumbos. Oh yes. Yes, one of the big female. Double, one small. Let's give her to him. I'm glad we did the right way. Come on, dude, come on. I'll take you on. I'll take you on, big boy. Me and my tongs. You know, match for my big tongs. So I like to keep one spare net up on the bow to replace any that might have no bait or something has happened to the net. All right, a double in the new net. Both females. 2 females. Oh, beautiful crab. That's the crab of the day right there. That is a jumbo. Nice. All right, good crab. Good crab. All right, double. Nice one. Oh, nice. Double. All right, a triple. Oh, big female. Nice crab. That's the biggest female yet. All right, so locals will definitely know this, but the way you tell a female crab from a male crab is by the apron. Females have a wide apron. They use this to carry their eggs. Actually, each female only mates one time in her life, and she carries the sperm from the male for her entire life. Females, in my opinion, are the tastiest crabs, or the tastier. Definitely tastier than males. Males are delicious too. You can't go wrong with any crabs, but I love catching females, particularly when they're full. Now, a lot of times in this fresher water that we're crabbing in today, the females will not be as full. The males will be generally fuller than the females. Females along the coast are generally fuller. Now, you can also tell a female crab from the top. My grandfather taught me this. The females have nail polish. You'll see red on the tips. Also, the females look a little more mottled, kind of more gray in color. The males are generally prettier. I'm never ever disappointed when I catch a female crab. I'm gonna eat her. All right, so I'm about to do something. It's really kind of stupid, but also a little bit exciting. I've always wondered what goes on in a crab net while it's down on the bottom. So I've mounted a GoPro to a crab net. Oh, look at the bait. Look at that. Something crashing some bait right there. Wish we brought the fishing rods. All right, so I've mounted the GoPro to the net. It's possible that nothing will go in this net. It's also possible that the crabs will go under the net because the way I had to mount the GoPro, it leaves a gap underneath the net. So we may not get any good footage at all. Hopefully we don't lose this net, but I'm gonna show you how I got it set up. So here's my GoPro clamp. I got it on the rim of the net. There's our bait. I got it angled toward the bait. So hopefully it's gonna sit on the bottom, but as you can see, the crabs can go under here. But at least that'll give us a view of what's going on. We might lose the crabs, but it'll still be kind of cool. All right, here goes nothing. Let's see what happens. Okay, I like this depth, but I don't want to be so close to that net. Keep going up, because we need good light penetration. All right, so it's going to be adjacent. Okay, so this is pretty much the coolest footage I've ever published on Marshman Masson. The net falls through the water column, hits the bottom, and pretty much falls directly on a crab. I don't know if the crab intercepted the bait on the way down or what, but it's there right away and it's trapped under the net.
Another crab passing by above catches the scent and drops in to share in the feast. It seems to get tangled in the net a bit, but eventually makes its way to the turkey neck, which it begins to munch on with gusto. Now an uninvited guest shows up, then this crab apparently was never taught about sharing. A few claw shots to the face though, and the usurper decides to look for an easier meal. This is pretty much how I treat the turkey at Mass on Thanksgiving. More competition shows up, however, in the form of a brave pinfish and another crab. Our greedy glutton doesn't seem to even notice the pinfish, but he just can't abide the crab. It's interesting how he's using his claws to simply secure the turkey and his mouth to actually rip off bits of the flesh. He's filling his belly, but things are about to go really badly for him.
Crabs. 2 crabs. One's under the net. Awesome. All right, we get to see what happened to that. One of them was under the net, just as I feared. All right.
How many we lost?
All right, that worked. That's awesome. Looks like the GoPro is down there for 18 minutes. Can't wait to get home and see. Maybe the water's too cloudy, I don't know. But hopefully I can see those crabs going into that net. This is gonna be cool. All right, we're about to make our last final run for the day. We've got about 90 crabs already. This is gonna probably put us over 100. It is now 8:16. So that's it. That's the way this goes. You get out here early, you get home early, kind of take a break, and cook your crabs midday, have your friends and family over for dinner. Just a lot of fun. Now, something very, very important. You've got to ice your crabs. It does a couple of things. Keeps them fresh, no doubt about it. But it also keeps them from shooting their claws off when you put them in the water. But it's very important that you pull the drain plug on the ice chest. You don't want the crabs sitting in water. The meat gets really, really mushy. Well, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Also give it a thumbs up. And leave a comment in the comment section. Do you like to crab this time of year? If you do, what are some of your techniques for success? Share them with us. We maybe could imitate some of them and catch more. Hopefully you learned something from my years of experience doing this. Definitely something I love to do throughout the summer months. All right, good luck out there. Let us know how you do. All right, we're doing something a little bit different today. My son Joel and I have come to the Big Branch Marsh National Wildlife Refuge here on the north shore of Lake Pontchartrain, and we got a very specific reason why. We got crabs on the brain, and this is one of the best places in all of South Louisiana to catch them while standing on dry land.
You see this water?
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And I gotta tell you what, this place is absolutely beautiful. Check out this sunrise. So Joel's kind of the resident expert at this. I've never actually crabbed out here, but he's done it quite a bit. So I'm kind of following his lead. We've got an old fishing rod that we haven't used in years. And we've also got chicken drumettes. That's gonna be our bait. And we got string and nets. So we got all of our options covered. And we got lots of company coming. That means the crabs are probably running. So it's very, very important to crab out here, really crabbing anywhere, when the tide is really rolling, and today it is. Big tide range today. It's falling hard. So we're probably going to have to use weights on everything.
There.
Man, look at the tide. It is rolling. How deep's it in the middle, you know?
I don't know.
You don't remember? All right, we're definitely down. Just put this in the back of the truck.
I think the line's going on.
You think we got one?
I think it's still on there, actually. You see anything?
Yep, I see a crab. Yep, there's definitely a crab. Crab number one. It's actually not a bad one. He is not letting go of his prize. Now, that's the thing with crabbing out here. You are not going to catch big ones. You might catch a big one here or there, but generally they're going to be about this size. Not a trophy, but he will eat. All right, Joel, we're not going to skunk.
That's right.
All right, let's see if we can duplicate our success. The problem is
There's nowhere to tie.
there's nowhere to tie these off to. We didn't really think of that. We should have brought like stakes. S-T-A-K-E-S, not S-T-E-A-K-S. Although it'd be nice to have some stakes. You got one? He's on there?
He's on there.
Man, Joel, you keeping me hopping. Just bring him right over the net. Yeah.
Did you miss him?
Missed him. Yep.
No way.
Yeah. He hit the edge of the net and said, nah, no thanks. What are we gonna tie these things off to? I don't see a stick anywhere. Do you?
Well, just put it right here, I guess.
No, but I gotta tie it to something. We can tie one to the ice chest. Is there one on there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I see him. He's upside down. There he is.
You big? No?
He's a keeper.
No, keep
He's
it.
a keeper.
It does not feel like King Kong. Oh, I had two of them.
I lost one of them. Huh?
Yeah, they had two of them on there.
Two of them.
Is he a keeper?
Yeah, he's a keeper. He is a keeper. Yeah, it's actually the nicest one we've caught.
Really?
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You feel something?
Can't really tell. Oh yeah, definitely got one here.
I got one.
It's silly. We should have brought two nets. How many crabs are down there? Oh yeah, he's on there. Oh, he just let go.
No.
Oh, he's back. He's back. Tug of war. One of them got away. I actually had three of them. These are both throwbacks. Three of them.
All right, now if you want to come and do this, there are definitely some things you need to keep in mind. Number one, far most important, come early. You got to get out here and claim your spot because there's a ton of traffic. Man, we've had trucks running up and down this road all day. People want to get in an area that is producing crabs, and if you don't claim your area, you're going to be boxed out. Very, very important. Not only that, but the crabbing is way better first thing in the morning than once that sun gets up. These crabs are very, very skittish. We've found it. The first few times we pulled up the lines, we could do anything. The crabs were not letting go. Once that sun got up, their vision got better. When they see us, they take off. It's gotten a lot more challenging here in the last few minutes. Second most important thing, come on a day with a big tide range. You can find tides all over the internet. You definitely want to have swift moving water. That's true always in crabbing. It's more true in crabbing than it is in fishing. Water's not moving swiftly, you're not going to catch very many at all. Okay, other than that, the things that you definitely need when you come out here, some type of twine. H&H makes some very, very good string. You can find it at almost any tackle shop. Definitely recommend that. It's not going to get cut by the crabs, and occasionally you will have gar that'll eat your chicken and just kind of take off. You need something that's got some strength to it that can hold up to those gar. Also, Joel told me once there was an otter eating their chicken, so you never know what you're going to run into out here. Also, obviously, you got to bring some cheap chicken. These are drumettes, but they were reduced for quick sale, so we got them for a really good price. You got to bring a net. This is the landing net we keep on our boat. It's really not the best for what we're doing. What we're finding is that the crabs, as we're pulling them in, they get their legs tangled in the edge of this mesh, and when we go to pick up, the body of the crab is outside of the top of the net and they just take off. So you really ideally would have kind of a rubber coated net, or kind of maybe those cheap green nets that are available everywhere. These kids that are down the road, that's what they're using. They're seeming to have some pretty good success. You also want to bring some tongs just in case you need them. And of course, bring a knife or some scissors, something you can cut some line with. And then also you need a bucket. It just makes it easier. Rather than opening your ice chest every time, you just have your bucket to dump your crabs in. It's much more mobile than an ice chest. And of course, if you want to bring fishing rods, that's kind of the way Joel likes to do it. The good thing with that is you can just reel rather than pulling hand over hand. When you're pulling these lines in, obviously you got to pull as slowly as possible. So this has been an absolute blast. We're still not done. We're going to crab about another hour. But we probably got about 3 dozen so far. You've got to manage your expectations here. You're not going to catch jumbo crabs. You won't have any number ones. They're all going to be small to medium. You just have to accept that. When you come out here, just be very friendly. It's going to get crowded, particularly on weekends. Just make friends with everybody around you. It's just kind of a good time. One of the things I just love about South Louisiana, you can do stuff like this. Just such a great culture, a great place where we live.
I think I'm joking around too much with these. I don't even know.
Oh yeah, I see at least one.
He's barely got the chicken, huh?
No, you got 2 of them.
Oh my God.
Looks like this one's decent. No, you got 3.
The back one.
4. You got 4 crabs.
Oh, dude, you barely got the...
I got all 4 of them.
Ah!
Look at that. You got 4.
4 of them freaking...
4 and chicken. Look at this guy. He's too little. Go ahead. Be free. We'll get back on our other chicken.
I already got something.
Yeah, I bet I got something too. Like, you don't even need to put out more lines than this. What's the point?
You can't keep up with it.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, I think mine let go. How could you have nothing? I don't think this one has anything. Oh yeah.
Tip.
Oh yeah, there's one.
Oh. You get it?
Yep.
Deeper?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, can you help me out here? Yeah, I got a good one.
You got a good one? Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's a nice. Feels like a better one.
Man, he's fighting you.
Yeah, he's
Like a big gar.
doing a number on me.
It's a good one.
Hey, I mean, he'll eat.
So Joel and I literally have 3 lines out. That's all we can really manage. The crabbing is just that good. Oh, they're throwing nets. We should try and put a net out. All right, that's a good one. The fishing line is definitely the hot rod of the day.
No way to do it.
Let's try and do a net. You want to do a net?
Yeah, we can try it.
See if the net actually works. Oh yeah, triple. Go get the bucket. Actually, 2 keepers and 1 throwback. I mean, today's keepers. Come on, there's one on here. Let's see it shaking. All right, you pull in, I'll scoop. That seems to be our best strategy.
Try a different method. Oh goodness, yeah.
I'm gonna try and get him farther out.
We had a very long net.
Mm-hmm.
That definitely helped. Dude, this feels like either it's got multiple or it's a good one.
This one's been having multiple, but they're typically little. Try and just bring it slowly over the net.
Fucking 8 of them on there.
What is that for?
Dude, you gotta be
The biggest one climbed out.
Oh,
That was 5.
that was 5 of
The
them?
biggest one climbed out. Five.
I've never had that happen, ever.
And we got all 5 in the net.
I don't know if one's on this one.
No, it doesn't look like it. Y'all crab out here a lot?
This is my first time out here. I'm with my buddy Harold.
Does he come out here a lot?
I think so.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
So what are some of the keys you find to having success?
I don't know. Some days you come and some days like you come and you don't catch nothing. Just
Okay, it just depends on the day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Definitely got one there. There you go. Nice. A deuce. What's the biggest y'all caught today? Any big ones?
The medium size.
Medium. Okay.
Pretty big.
It's a fun thing to do on a summer day, huh?
Yeah.
Beats being in school.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
we got 2 shadows. Right over. Oh!
Ooh, that's a big one.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm serious. That's the biggest crab of the day. I'm not even joking. Do you see him?
God, he is. Holy. Pick it. All right. Dude.
Holy crap! I didn't think they had him that big out here. That's a monster.
Damn.
All right. So remember, I said they don't have number 1s out here.
That's not number 1.
That's a number 1. I don't. He's probably light, but all right.
Well, let me get a picture.
Thumbnail.
All right, as I often love to do when I go crabbing, I set up a GoPro on a net just to see what's going on in that net as it's underwater. And it didn't take the chicken very long to get noticed by a whole family of brim who came in for a Thanksgiving feast. The party didn't last long, however, as a crab moved in to claim his share of the main course. Little did he know, however, that he was the main course.
Camera got one.
All right, one thing that is interesting about this area is how clean it is. There is 0 litter, none whatsoever. So obviously we're gonna help keep it that way. We're gonna clean up our mess and call it a day.
9:10.
It's 9:10 a.m. and we have just smoked the crabs. I mean, when you catch this many off the side of the road, that's just, man, it's just as easy as it gets. Anybody can come and do this. Doesn't take sophisticated gear. It's definitely not expensive. And of course, you get to eat fresh blue crabs. Nothing tastes better than that. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the Marshman Masson channel on YouTube. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified whenever we post a new video. And until next time, if we don't see you in the marsh or on side the road, we'll see you right here on Marshman Masson. Whoa. Got one. Perfect way to end the day. All right, it's early, the first week of July. Temperatures have been steaming hot here in South Louisiana, and that's good for crabbing. I tell you what, these crabs go crazy in the high water temperatures, provided you get out here first thing in the morning or last thing in the evening. First thing in the morning is prime. Now let me tell you, we're here early. It's very early. Sun's not even up yet. We just now put, well, most of our nets out. We got 4 left to put out. But we're gonna begin our first run. Got a boatload today, bunch of people. Our good friends at McNeil's. We're in my buddy Dan's boat am very, very optimistic. The tide is racing out of here. Falling tide, I know it's gonna change early this morning. It's supposed to be rising most of the day, but hopefully we can catch some crabs before that tide switches. We got a big 4th of July crab boil plan for today. We really got the pressure on. We gotta catch some crabs. We gotta make this happen. All right, first net of the morning. Make sure it's a good one, Connor.
Hopefully it is. Nope.
It is a skunk. Drop it. It's probably the picker-upper.
Yeah,
maybe the crabs are sleeping.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're sleeping.
Oh, that's a heavy one.
Uh-oh. Come on, Connie. We're counting on you.
Is it heavy?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, yes!
The keeper.
Got one!
All right.
Got one.
We're not skunked.
You're gonna be in
Wow, you only got one on this run. That's
marshmallows.
120 runs? 121 runs.
120 runs, we'll be there.
It's like an hour.
At this rate, we'll be fine. We'll be done about 8 o'clock.
Cry, I'm
In the evening.
hungry.
We get home, it's time for the fireworks.
Mom, pull it up.
Fireworks, that's it.
All right, Connor, you're on a hot streak.
You made the one mistake there.
Oh, they might. Let's get some more and pull it up.
Oh, that's you. He's struggling.
Oh!
Big old fat turkey neck. Come on, Connie.
I'm gonna have to grab the rope. I don't know.
No, you're good.
Mom, pull it up.
Pull it up. Oh,
Good one.
Yes. Big
Hey, we got
one,
two of them.
both keepers?
I mean, just double. Double, we'll pull them out.
They're made. Just going barefoot.
I know.
Barefoot.
All right.
Hey,
baby.
that's
Is it
a
worth
monster.
keeping?
Hey, at this rate, tempting as it is, as bad as we're doing.
It's gonna pick up. Come on, Connor. Our meal today is in your hands.
Oh, yeah.
Chicken night, the chicken.
Rail dump.
Connor, what are you doing?
Good thing Connor's long.
Dude, you've been inspecting.
It's a keeper. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Wow, that stinks.
All
right, Connor, a triple. Triple babies.
More.
Sort of
Oh, Connor, get that one.
They're all in the flat, Joel.
Give me this. I'll get it. I don't really
buy
like
you
that.
liberty, buy you adventure.
Mom, and this got to be something.
Oh, Connor likes the small females. Oh yeah.
That one's colorful. No, I'll get it. I'll get it.
Get it, Asher. Get it.
Oh, bro. Hold
Dude, he's
it.
trying to pinch your toe.
You gotta get a grip on that thing. There you go.
Not yet.
Good job, Asher. All right.
These crabs are like mad because they're in here, right, Dad?
Holy Toledo!
holy
Look at that.
You got 4 of
Dude, you got one giant in there.
them. I know.
You got
He's dirty too.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
Get him, Asher. All right, I want to show you something. When you go crabbing and you get home and you eat the crabs, this is the type of crab you want to eat. My buddy Asher's holding this one. You see this crab? In addition to being a monster, he's also filthy dirty. Hold him up, Asher. Hold him the other way so you can see his belly. See how dirty he is. Look how filthy that crab is. Generally, that means he's been in his shell a long time, so he should have a whole lot of meat in there and be really, really full. People tend to shy away from the dirty crabs. They think they're like gross or nasty or whatever. You be the one that grabs them and eats them because they're the best ones.
I found it in the water.
No, we're gonna eat him.
You gotta catch 120. We're having a party.
6 divided by 120.
All right,
Yeah.
Connor, you're redeeming yourself.
We got like 2 mediums. 2 mediums.
Oh, there's one loose, Asher.
Come on, plastic.
Wow.
He's got it.
right at the end of his reach.
You got this, Connor.
Got a little ball in your hand, buddy.
Woo!
Oh, nice female. Big, dirty female.
Big, dirty, amazing.
Put that on the video.
All right, so that's the end of run number 1, and I got to tell you, it was definitely a good run. First run of the day, we probably got, what would y'all say, 2 dozen?
25.
Yeah. Joel says 25 because he want to say 2 dozen, but I think it's about 2 dozen.
Nice crab.
All right, so I did a previous video crabbing along this wall, and I generally don't mind giving up spots, particularly for crabbing. What I wasn't expecting though is somebody to come out here after we put our line of nets and literally put his line of nets directly next to ours, some of them as close as 3 or 4 feet. Absolutely incredible. So it's definitely hurt our haul. Not only that, but it's very confusing trying to figure out which nets are ours and which ones are his. So you come out here to do this, be courteous. There are so many good crabbing areas in South Louisiana, you really don't need to do something like this. All right, it just goes to show you how every day is different out here. Where Joel and I caught the crabs during the last video has been Skunkville today. Just no crabs at all. One here, one there, nothing to speak of. The hot area has been right along this wall, very close to it, and also in real shallow water, maybe 4 or 5 feet around the bend there, which we generally don't crab a whole lot in that area. So you gotta be mobile, you gotta move a lot and figure out where these crabs are. It's just kind of like the guys in the Bering Sea catching the king crabs. You gotta find out where that biomass is. And today, it's different than it typically is, but we've definitely found them. So Dan, let me know when I can dump this one. How deep are we? Okay, good.
Good job, buddy.
I want it to be shallow.
Anytime, your time. Yeah. Wait,
All right, our net hits the bottom, and almost immediately, the chicken draws the attention of some hardhead catfish. And what's interesting to me is how tentative these catfish are. They kind of just peck at the bait and don't really attack it, almost like they're unsure exactly what it is. Okay, now this is really interesting to me. Some kind of noise occurs somewhere. I don't know what it is. The catfish don't either, but it definitely spooks them, at least for a minute. But they can't stay away from an easy meal, so they come right back. Finally, one of them gets the courage to go in for a bite, but he swims off almost immediately. That kind of opens the floodgates, though, and it's a catfish feeding frenzy. They're doing a number on this piece of chicken. Here in South Louisiana, you don't have to worry about piranha, but apparently you do have to worry about hardhead catfish. I wouldn't want to be standing right here with a cut on my toe. Now I count 6 catfish in this frame. This is truly a feeding frenzy. A couple of much smaller pinfish also move in to join in on the feast. This to me is so cool. I could literally just watch this for hours. And finally, a representative of our main target shows up on the scene. He seems to be having a little bit of trouble negotiating this net. But before long, he makes it to the chicken. And when he does, all the fish give him a wide berth. For them, pretty much the feast is over. Notice in the background how well you can hear this passing boat. A pinfish moves in to take a few pecks on the chicken, but he makes sure he stays on the opposite side of the crab. Alright, this is cool. A catfish comes in, but the crab quickly displays its dominance. The cat doesn't make the same mistake twice. Our crab's about to get some company. The barbarians are at the gate. Unlike the catfish, this dude is not taking no for an answer. Our original crab looks a little bit intimidated, but he's not giving up his meal. So the newcomer's gonna have to make do with the wingtip. Not a whole lot of meat there, but it's apparently enough to keep him satisfied. And just like the original crab, the newcomer apparently doesn't want any catfish around. These guys are tolerating each other, but they're constantly jostling for position. Now look, I put this in here just so you could see what type of impact a passing boat has on the bottom a significant distance away. This net is in 4.5 feet of water. The boat that passed was at least maybe 100 yards away from this net, and it still stirred up the bottom. And these guys are about to hear another boat. And it's one they definitely should have paid a lot more attention to. All right, so when we started the day, we had a goal of 120 crabs. We're in the midst of our last run. Now, we haven't counted what we got here so far, but coming into this run, we had 102. So we're hoping to get 18 on this run. We're pulling them up, debating the nets, and we'll be heading home. Hopefully to get a nap, because we've been up a long time. It's still early, but we've been up since 3 o'clock. We'll get home, get a nap, boil these babies up, and have a really, really good 4th of July.
Hey,
All right, Connor, let's see marshman mask on.
All right, so marshman mass on here. So we had a goal for the 4th of July crab boil, 120, and boy did we hit the nail on the head today. We got 120, listen, those dirty crabs that you have to love, and they were, boy were they big.
Hey, right there.
And look, you gotta get the arm motion. Arm. So, yeah.
Right, it's Memorial Day, and that means people all across America are doing what I just did, hooking up the boat to get on the water today. A lot of Memorial Days I go fishing. Today, I'm actually going crabbing. My second crab trip of the year. I know there's gonna be a million people on the water, but it's been warm here in South Louisiana, which means the crabs should be biting. And I got a special guest today. My daughter Taylor's coming with me, so I'm really looking forward to this. All right, Taylor and I just put the boat in the water here at the Chef. We got a long run down the ICW to get to the Chalmette Wall. That's where we do a lot of our crabbing. I was gonna kind of roll the dice and do something different today, but I'd really rather go for the sure thing. So I think we're gonna head over there. Alright, once you start throwing out, and then I'll help you. We'll get these fish in there, and then I'll help you bait the rest of them. Alright, ready when you are.
Dang it!
What fell overboard? Your glasses?
Sunglasses!
No!
Ugh. I just got those and they were not. Oh my gosh.
Where'd you get them?
Ray-Bans.
Really?
Yep.
Wait, like 70 bucks?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, ready when you are. Yeah, you can, I mean, you can pay the rest of them. We're just gonna kill time now. Look at that sunrise. Pretty, pretty. All right, so we put about 18 nets out. They're soaking now. That first soak, I like to leave them out there a little bit longer. Typically after that, all we do is just keep running them. But so far, I like the conditions. We got a falling tide, really the end of the falling tide. I checked the Wrigley's buoy this morning and the tide started rising about midnight. So we don't have much longer for this tide to be falling. Probably gonna have a dead tide period and it's gonna turn around and start rising. Now, typically when I do this, I like to start early, up on the flat, and that's what we did just now. We put our nets out in about 7 feet of water, and as that sun gets up, we start moving them out. Right here in the middle of this channel, it's 15, 16 feet, but there is a ledge that's around 10, 12 feet that I like to run them in once that sun gets up. Crabs are just like fish. They tend to retreat. They move up in the cooler nighttime hours, and then they tend to retreat to that deeper water once that water temperature starts raising. So one other bad thing, Taylor,
what?
In the move, I lost all my gloves. I asked Mom to give me some yesterday at Target,
I thought about it this morning
and she all she found was like gardening gloves.
right, that's all we have. Remember, we used to only have the ties. We didn't, when we got to a clip, we were like, yes,
yes, a clip.
Like,
Right.
why didn't we just go
buy a
stupid
pack
shower
of
clips?
right $6 clips.
Like, literally.
Stupid. All right.
Baby.
It's not the biggest crab in the world, but it's a start. Drop it. Oh,
Dang it.
dude, we had 3. They're not big, but
No, that other one was huge.
was it?
Yes. He jumped right out.
These are
Dang
so
it.
the ones with the small corks are real shallow nets. I
Okay,
hate
that's why. So I
hate
shot it out.
Yep. Dude, I like what I see.
Woo.
Dude, that's a nice one.
He only has one
Look at this
claw.
crab. Look at this one.
There's no way I'll be able to drive them this way either, so I will do it today.
Dude!
No. Am I getting you like really wet? No.
I
Okay.
ain't gonna be wet at all.
My shorts
A few
are
times you almost elbowed me in the nose, but that's not your fault.
my shorts are so
Do you want to drive?
No.
You sure?
Not with the wind.
Dude, you're gonna pick up the whole day? You're gonna be exhausted.
No, I'll be fine.
All right. What we got? 2, 3. Double. Oh, nice.
Female.
Yeah, he's a keeper. Turn us around. Man, what the heck? I didn't think we went that far.
Let's go fast.
All right, that means you're driving this one.
No.
Huh? Come on. Come on, you can do
I don't
it.
know how to.
Come on, you can do
Just
it.
get far and let us drift into it.
Well, you'll see. Where's the first one? Is that it right there?
Yeah, I lost it.
I think that's it there.
I don't think it's that far.
You don't think it's that far?
There's a closer one.
I don't think there is. You can do it. Come on, I got full confidence in you. You spent your life on a boat.
We're gonna miss some.
It's all right.
Maybe not.
The only thing that makes it hard is the wind.
You know?
Yeah, you just got to use the wind to your advantage. Like, you just got to kind of go with the wind. With your physics brain, you can do it.
Ready?
I'm totally ready. I mean, look at this. Is that perfect or what? All right, neutral. Yeah, baby.
I don't know.
Put in gear, put in gear. Let that wind push you. All right, neutral. No, not reverse, neutral. It's all right. Woo, 2 nice ones. All right, put in gear. All right, we'll take them. Uh-oh.
I got it.
All right. All right. I'll trust you.
I'm preparing for the next one. Dang it. Dang it. Can we just get the next one?
Yeah. All right, we'll keep it. All right, we got out here very early and put our nets out, and as I suspected, a slew of people showed up and put their nets right on top of ours, unfortunately. Memorial Day weekend, you're gonna have to deal with stuff like that, just unfortunate, but still, we mauled the crabs. It was epic today, really, really good. Certainly mixed crabs. We had a lot of throwbacks, but also had some really nice ones, some jumbos, #1 males, also a bunch of big females. I'll take action like this any day. Let me show you the crabs. Couple of important things if you want to get out on the water and crab. #1, go early. It gets hot really, really quickly and the crabs shut down. Happens every summer. Still, the people who came out here and put their nets on top of us got out of here at least an hour and a half after we were out here, and that's just too late to start crabbing. Another thing, as I mentioned earlier, put your nets on the flat to start the day and then walk them out.
The crabs tend to be shallow early and then get deep as the sun comes up and the water warms. Something else I find to be important is to use fresh chicken rather than frozen chicken. It's always better. Also, you can use fish heads if you want to save them. All right, well, that's it. I'm gonna give you a time check. It's 8:26. We caught all those crabs just in a couple hours. And now we're going home to get a nap and eat them later. Got a big family crab boil planned. I've been doing a ton of fishing on the east side of the Mississippi River here in Plaquemines Parish. And in those ventures, I've been noticing just a crazy amount of crab traps. And you know me, this time of year, I start thinking about crabs because it's so productive here in South Louisiana. And so that's what's on the agenda for today. I got my daughter Taylor with me. She's nice enough to bait up these nets. She's been baiting them since we left the dock, and she almost has them all done. We're about to put them out. Look at these traps in this area. Plenty. And those commercial crabbers, they definitely know where the crabs are. Obviously, there's a good biomass here, or at least that's our hope. Water's only about 5 feet deep here. It's not that deep. I typically like to crab a little bit deeper, but this time of year, early in the season, here we are late May, early June, water temperatures are not sky high yet. Those crabs will stay in the shallow water a lot longer. So I definitely like our chances today. As much as I do this, I'm still excited. I'm eager to get these nets out. It's only 3 feet right here. All right, y'all.
Is it sketchy?
3 feet?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not sketchy, we're not in any danger. It's just, I've never crabbed in water this shallow. But look at these traps. This is why I wanted to come here. There's crabs here. All right, those are all
Those are all done. And
okay.
Then the bottom one on there doesn't have one.
Why don't you start dumping these? You excited? Yeah. See what's in the first one. Nothing. That's gonna be a nasty week. Go ahead and pick that one up. Oh. All right, to start.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we'll keep him. All right, first run, definitely a disappointment. 2 crabs, really hard to believe. I thought we were gonna whack them right here. Now, sometimes it takes a little bit for your chicken to warm up and kind of emanate that scent. I'm hoping that's the case. I'm hoping this second run's gonna be better. I think we'll probably put the nets back down after the second run, make a third run. If we don't do well on that second run, we'll pick them up on that third run and move somewhere else. We're gonna find some crabs today, maybe just not right here. One. All right, another one.
Okay. Progress.
All right, that's a little better crab. Man, they're small.
Gotta go over it.
Barely. Almost. All right, that's a nice crab.
Okay,
there we go.
Quick.
There we go. That's what we're here for. I've definitely seen that happen, like where it's slow initially and then it just steadily picks up. It's like they got to wake up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It's not bad.
It's full.
All right. Crab. It's a crab. All right, every loser needs an excuse, and ours for this area is that the tide is not moving sufficiently. It is trickling out a little bit, but man, for crabbing, it's more important to have a good hard tide than it is for fishing. So I think we're gonna pick up our nets on this next run. This will be our 4th run. We've only got 11 crabs in 3 runs. That's just not very good. And the quality's just okay. We've got a couple of nice crabs, but most of them are medium or smaller. So we're gonna find a different area. That's the good thing about this area, is that there's plenty of places to crab. Sooner or later, you're gonna find that mother lode. You just gotta keep hunting. That's what we're gonna do. Back to the left. All right, that's a crab. All right, that's a nice crab. That's a real nice crab. Big male. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, goodness. It's all tangled in my camera. Hold on. But look what's...
What happened? Where'd it go?
So we never did find the mother lode, but we caught plenty enough crabs for a fish fry. We just had to kind of grind on them, catching 4 to 6 a run.
You said fish fry.
Thanks.
I'm like, should I stop him?
No, I'm glad you did.
I'm gonna like edit that in later. Crab oil.
Right. All right, so we never did find the mother lode. We had to kind of grind on slow action, catching 4 to 6 crabs per run, but we got plenty enough for a crab boil tonight, and it's always a good time when I get to have my daughter and my grandkids over for crabs, especially since they're leaving me and moving to Texas. Taylor, we got to do this again sometime very soon.
Yes.
Promise you coming home?
Yes.
All right.
Reminds me of the good old days.
I know, it does. All right, this is Carly and this is Addison, and I just took them crabbing where they competed for this PJ's gift card. All right, this is my friend Carly. And this is my friend Addison.
Hey.
And I'm taking them both crabbing today. Got Joel along as well.
What's up?
And I've got a great competition for these 2 girls. Details to come. All right, I just put all the nets out but 2. And I'm leaving those out for a special reason. Here's the deal. Neither Carly nor Addison has ever been crabbing, so they're gonna compete today for a PJ's gift card. I mean, teenage girls like coffee, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, they both like coffee, so that's good. These are the rules. They're gonna take turns running these crab nets, and they get 1 point for every crab they catch. Size doesn't matter. If it's a throwback, that's fine. If it's a jumbo #1, obviously that's even better. But 1 point per crab, but each of them gets to select their special net and decide where they put it. And for every crab they catch in the special net, they get 2 points. So let's see where they want to put their special nets. Carly, does anything around here look especially
crabby to you? Joel? No, not anyone, any place. Anywhere you want to put your special net. You got to pick a spot because it's your net. Like you could put it along this wall.
Let's go along the wall.
You want to put it along the wall? All right. All right, let's go up by the wall, Joel. And Addison, be looking for a spot because you got to put your special net. Now, Addison, since I gave Carly a hint, I'm also going to give you a hint, okay, of a good spot to put it. There's Carly's special net. Now, Addison, would you like perhaps to put yours over there by that little wall?
Yeah, I want the little one.
All right.
It looks promising.
Let's go to the little wall, Joel.
Little wall. Size doesn't matter.
No, size does not matter.
All right, now it's time to begin the first run, but we got to see who's going to do the first run. Best 2 out of 3. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You didn't do
Hey,
oh, redo. No, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right, so you're up. Yep. Go ahead. No, we got to do best 2 out of 3.
Ah.
All right, so Carly's up first. All right, we're nice and early. The sun is just coming up. Beautiful sunrise. And we're about to begin our first run. Carly's on the clock.
Sam.
Carly, you excited?
Yes, I'm so excited.
Dude, you got it. Now listen, I forgot to give instructions. Very important picking up a crab net to pick it up as fast as you can, right? Fast as you can. Otherwise the crabs get out.
Yeah.
The force of the water, when you're picking it up fast, pushes them into the net. As soon as you let off, they're gone. All right? If you're anything like Joel, you'll pick it up as slow as you can and they'll all get out. That's why Joel's the cameraman.
Why I'm not picking them up.
All right, Carlita, we are about to pick up
Already better.
net number 1. Did you miss it? You missed it? Carly, you're fired.
That's it. You lost the competition. PJ's gift card goes to Adam.
Well, that was a great run, guys. Better luck next time.
It was the rookie on the rail. All right, let's try this again, Rook.
Maybe. Alright, you want to
There you go. Fast, 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 fast. Nothing? Come on, Carly. Just a crab. Or 2.
Oh!
There we go. Crab number 1. Oh, crab, get him in. All right, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, maybe I should.
All right. Woo-hoo-hoo. You excited, Addison?
Yeah.
Carly, where'd you put your net? I don't know. By this wall.
Yeah, oh, you see this big wall that's somewhere over there.
That ain't a bad run. I mean, it's not
No,
crazy.
I mean, it's okay. They're not giant, but what is it, 5? Look, if we catch 100 like that, I'll be happy. Carly at this point has 5 crabs. I'll show you those. And she's gonna go pick up Addison's special net. However, Carly gets 0 points for Addison's net no matter what's in it. So she finishes her first run with 5 crabs. Oh!
Stupid crab got
Addison's
2.
got 2!
You're welcome.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Bro.
Oh, look at that! Hold on.
My
A 3 spot with a nice one.
Shut up, Joel. Don't even say anything.
She caught more than Carly did on her whole run. Oh, the crab. She lost it. She totally lost it.
Drop it.
Yeah, it was a keeper.
It's medium.
It's medium. I can't.
Medium. Oh, nice.
That was a big one.
That's a giant. That's a really good crab. All right. There we go. All right. All right, Addison, you get no points for this.
What?
That's like,
I got
But
you
if there's
too.
crabs, we get to eat them.
yeah, we
so
get
that's
to eat 'em.
points.
So we want to catch something, but you don't get any points.
Starved.
Hold it in.
Hold it in. I want to swap my
He
one.
wants to move it.
You're gonna go put it by the little short wall.
No, put it over here. Come
Special
on.
net.
Come on.
What
Come
we
on.
got? What we
Come
got?
on.
It looks.
Come on.
Nothing. All right, drop it. Drop it like it's hot.
Wow.
All right, so Addison got 6 crabs. Not a bad haul at all, but I still want to improve on that. And then all right, it's a baby, but it's a crab. We're gonna let him go, but we're gonna count him. There you go. There you go. That's a keeper.
Come on. But dude,
Holy
Big
cow,
Daddy
look
right
at
there.
this.
Big
Monster.
Daddy.
Monster. You the only one who can catch crabs and Addison's in that. All right, so Carly's run was not the best. She got 2 crabs, only one of which was a keeper. That guy. So we're debating what we're gonna do. Don't want to sit here and grind on just really slow action. But of course, when you pick up your nets and they're on your boat, they're not fishing for you. So, what do you want to do?
8 o'clock.
It's 8 a.m. right now. So I think we're probably gonna pull them up right here on Addison's run and put them in a different area just to see what we can find.
Well, he gone.
That was a crab?
This is the one. I told you.
Alright.
All right. Manifesting for us.
Cravison.
Yeah.
Good job, Cravison.
This is gonna be it. This is the one.
Yeah. 2.
Oh! With this catch, Addison earns 4 points. Woo!
Oh yeah, because it's a special end.
Yep.
It's got a special net.
Holy cow.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there we go. It could have been a good move.
Two.
Oh, there we go.
2 good ones.
2 good ones.
I think there was. Sometimes says right, but it actually means it's left.
Come on. Pull it up. Hard. Fast. Oh, we had a little miss. Another miss.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
All right.
Carly, you still have a chance.
2 misses. I got 1 crab.
Come on, crabs.
Yeah.
Cravison. Nice female. Carly's net's making me nervous. Rocks.
Makes you nervous, huh?
Oh.
Maybe the rocks are where it's at.
Nice. All right, so the move of the nets is paying off a little bit. It's definitely a little bit better action over here, but still not what we're used to. We're putting some crabs in the boat, but believe me, I'd rather be a whole lot better than this. So we're gonna make one more run each. I think right now, Addison, you're in the lead? Addison is in the lead.
4 points.
By 4 points? I think. I don't know, we'll do the math later. But Carly definitely still has time to close the gap. She's gonna do her final run right now. Oh, here we go. Grab. Woo! All right, Addison, you won. Congratulations. How much does this mean to you? Is this like the best thing that's ever happened in your life?
Yes, it is. I get to have coffee with your money that you just gave me. I feel so honored.
All right, Addison, what is your drink? What are you getting from PJ's?
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
She don't even want coffee. Buy some coffee for your mama. She definitely has deserved it. All right, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the Marshman Masson channel on YouTube. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we post a new video. And until next time, if we don't see you in the marsh, we'll see you right here on Marshman Masson. All right, I just pulled up at the end of Grand Bayou Road down here in Port Sulphur. If you remember back in December, I stayed overnight at a place called the Bayou Experience. Met a really cool guy named Watson Perrin. Watson owns the Bayou Experience, but he's also a commercial crabber. And you know, I've never been on a commercial crab boat and wanted to learn more about and experience what crabbers do on a daily basis. So I asked Watson when I was here in December if I could come back with him this summer. He agreed, and today is that day. Come along with us. What's up, man? What's up, pup?
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah, Watson, where you at, man?
You look like you're shrinking, man.
I'm shrinking.
Hey, you lost some weight or something?
I did lose some weight, yeah. How about that?
You're looking a little thin, man.
How you doing, man?
Brother? What's going on?
Monk, right?
Yeah.
Good to see you again, man.
Yeah, we'll run Grand Bayou over here.
Okay.
The water's kind of low right now. It went out good last night.
How many traps you got out?
A little over 300.
Really? That many, huh? Then you run them every day or what?
Every 3 days.
Every 3 days, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Kind of slow here lately because we hadn't had a chance to get bait from the charter guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, normally I get the trout heads from them. But they all been fishing on the east side.
Okay.
So
what you been using?
I had to go buy some catfish bait.
Wow, okay.
Catfish heads. It's like $32 for a box of catfish.
Is it?
You know? It was like $160 there you can get started.
Wow.
But when I was getting them from them,
it's all free.
He's gonna take some balls loose from the rake too. You gotta get that.
Who, the dog?
The dog.
Yeah, really?
Oh yeah. He's an amazing dog.
Come on, man.
He's been with us every step of the way. He knows his job.
Really? He knows his job.
When I get a ball stuck in the corner right here by the dock, by the boat, he goes up there and knocks it out.
Come on.
Oh yeah, you gotta get that.
That's hard to believe.
You gotta get that on video. And then when I grab a trap shot, he'll grab it and pull it in.
He'll grab the trap?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Jocko.
Jocko.
Giacomo's a famous dog, man. Not Jock? You ready to go crabbing? Watch this. Look. You ready? You ready to crab? Okay, he's all excited already. He knows this. You're gonna be famous again, Mom.
Yep.
You're going to 50,000 viewers.
Yep. We're gonna make you famous.
Yep. He likes that. He's like, yeah, we're gonna be on TV again. What? I'm like, yeah, we're gonna be.
I can't wait to see this process.
Oh yeah, it's pretty cool.
A lot of females, huh?
Yeah, a lot right now. What we do is, if I see any small ones, I'll pick them
Get
up
rid of them here?
with the pincher. If they're under 5 inches, we gotta throw them back. We've been on a lot of small crab here lately.
Have you?
Yeah. All the big crabs seem to be gone. Plus, in the backpack here, I got like 7 crabbers on.
Oh, really?
7 different crabbers. It's like a
Come on.
out there. They come and rape the area and then they leave. That's a decent male.
Yeah, that's a good male.
That's a buster crab right there.
With that little one?
Yeah, this one's one we put in the crab tank at the house.
You do soft shells?
Yes, I do. See, this crab's shedding.
How can you tell?
Look.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
He's
okay.
already busting out.
Yep.
That soft one's there.
Yep. Yep.
I can put that in the crab tank. You're supposed to separate these, actually. You put them in something different so you can keep them that size.
Oh, they allow you to do that?
They allow you
by law.
on the,
So how long will it take him to be marketable as a
if he
soft
makes
shell?
it, he's kind of beat up, but
Yeah.
you know, if he makes it, he'll shed twice that size.
Okay.
When it comes out in the tank, could be tonight, next
Wow.
day.
Okay. All right.
We're just looking for something small. See, that's the female.
Mm-hmm.
The red claw are the female, and the male are the blue claw.
Right.
So we usually let those go, the ones that are undersized. So we do actually two sorts. We'll sort, pre-sort here, and then I'll go
Do another sort.
Go back
Yeah.
to the camp and sort.
How deep of water? It's gonna be deep in here.
Middle right here is 15.
So where you have it is probably 5-10 feet, where
My
along the
ropes,
side here.
This is a 24-foot boat.
Okay.
And the ropes make about 12 foot of it. So I can fish in about 12 foot of water.
Okay.
That's the deepest I can go.
Okay. I got you.
Because it makes it right to pick up back here.
Yeah.
You gotta measure
Yeah.
it.
Right. I got you. Yeah, makes sense.
You got a 28-foot boat, your ropes will be
Yeah.
longer.
That's a good haul.
Some decent ones in there. And that's an average 2 crab right here.
Yeah. Nice.
See how
Yeah.
he's hard?
Uh huh.
Hard on the bottom, male.
Nice and dirty. That's the ones I like.
That's what the market's looking for
Yeah.
right there. You know, he's nice and hard.
So a crab like that, where does he end up? Like, is he going up to Maryland? I know a lot of crabs. No.
I got a local girl that buys all the crabs from me.
Okay.
Been with me for 7 years. She buys every crab.
And she sells them here locally?
Yep, just one stop. Normally when we start, we have a starter trap. So that way you stay in sync. Whenever you're picking one, you're throwing.
I got you. Okay. That makes sense. All right.
Again, with the starter trap.
Oh, okay.
So when you throw this one, I grab that one.
Right.
So it keeps all the balls in where they're
In the same area.
the
Yeah.
same area.
So you're not pushing them farther and farther each time.
Well, yeah, because you'll leave
Yeah.
a gap when you start with that one. Then I got to go to the next one. and then
Right. I got it.
start. So
Mm-hmm.
my dad does all my repair. He just repaired this trap. That was an old trap that we've been repairing.
Okay.
They're so expensive to buy new now.
How much is a new trap?
$67.
Really?
Yeah.
So now these traps have been down 3 days?
When we ran last month, I guess, what's today? Thursday?
Today's
We
Thursday.
ran Monday.
Okay, so 3 days.
Yeah. And look, you can see all the bait's gone.
Yeah, right. Yep.
It's all gone. Nothing left, you know? Yeah, and we have so many predators. The predators that we have, from little pinfish to, you know, sheephead, catfish, shrimp, drum, all these different predators get in the trap, oyster fish.
And help themselves.
They wipe the bait out before the crabs can get to them.
Right. Get a nice mess.
Yeah, we just started. Could be a good day for it. It just depends on your tide. You got to have a lot of tide.
Yeah.
Once you got a lot of range in the tide, you catch more crabs.
Yeah.
that way.
I've always said tide's more important for
Tide.
crabs than it is for fish.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The more tide you got, it just turns them on. They get
Right.
feeding friendly, you know. Jackpot. We do this. Come on, Mark.
The crab dance.
Crabby dance.
Love it.
Hey, crabby dance. Hail to the crab god. Hail to the crab god.
Love it.
See, I put a little trap door on the top. That's my custom
Okay.
signature.
Uh-huh.
That way, the easier to get out, and you're not trying to stretch it open, you know, and snag it. There's a predator.
Oh, there you go. Yep,
That's
pinfish.
a predator, pinfish. That joker, that's what cleans all them to the
Just
bone.
picks them like piranha.
It cleans it like it shines them.
So if you were to run all 300 plus traps, how long would it take you?
4 hours.
4 hours, okay. Now, does the price fluctuate wildly on the crabs?
Yes.
It does.
Just like shrimping.
Okay. So it all depends on the price, like in Maryland, and demand up there?
Well, what happens is they have like a 2-week season, you know, and then they start buying from us because we provide a lot of Maryland with the big number one blue crab.
That's all they want is number ones. Huh?
Pretty much, yeah. And they'll get top-notch dollar for them because they sell them, they get a real good price in Maryland. You could pay anywhere from like $125 a dozen.
A dozen, $10 a crab.
Or usually in like September, over there in Maryland, they shut down. They don't buy any more crabs, and then our market gets flooded.
Okay.
It backs up.
So the price goes down.
The price here drops because there's so many.
So you sell by the pound, I'm guessing, right?
By the pound.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what's the low end and what's the high end in a typical year price per pound?
Well, when we start out, usually in like late February, March, we'll fire up. We'll get like $350 for a number 2, and then $450 for
number one. Okay.
And right now we're at $250 and $350
per pound.
Per pound.
Okay.
And that'll hold pretty much throughout till we get to late fall, when the market gets really saturated.
Okay.
You know, the one lady I use, I don't go by the dock prices because I deal strictly with her. So she'll stay with my price.
Stay consistent.
All year,
yeah.
You know. Even when I can get $5 for a number 1.
But you're still going to stick with her?
I'm going to stick with her and sell her, you know. That way she can make money too. That's what we call a small heavy. We get $1.25 a pound for small heavies.
What do you mean by small heavy? Like
It's under the 2 size limit, which is usually about 6 inches.
Okay.
And it's over the 5. So, but the crab is heavy.
I see.
Normally,
so it's
a crab
full.
that's small like that, inside the 5 to 6 range, we'll gumbo those.
Okay.
Because they may be skinny, but we'll have heavy ones. So she can sell those. She sells like $1 crab day.
Okay.
So I give them to her for $1.25 a pound. She'll sell them.
So you can tell just by looking at it that it's a heavy crab?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
After all these years.
Yeah, of course. I get it, but it's amazing.
It's just by the color.
Okay.
You know, most of the time the color dictates if it's see how yellow he is right there?
Yeah, he's fat crab.
See that? Yellowish?
Yep.
That's a fat crab.
If he's kind of bluish white,
like
translucent.
Yeah, he's skinny. One of these crates holds about 60, 65 pounds.
So how many dozen is that? Like what's that?
That's about 9 to 10 dozen.
9 to 10.
Okay. We're catching some heavier crab today. See, last week it was small.
Smaller.
And light.
I mean, they look real nice to me.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can tell. You can look at it and see. See the color on it?
Yes. Yeah, that's a good crab.
See that? So.
Is that a 1 or that's probably a 2? Huh?
That's about a 1. Yeah, you can.
It's borderline. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's close. Well, it takes long. See, we got to use the catfish head this time of the year because Hoagie's actually one of the premier baits.
Right.
Other than the trout.
Sure.
I think better, but when you use the pogies, it gets tore up too fast. 20 minutes after you put it in the water, between the shrimp and all the predators, must look like a dust.
There's nothing left. You know, wow.
They devour.
So you can't use pogies this time of year.
The hardhead, the catfish.
It takes them longer to destroy it. That's interesting. Okay.
It lasts longer for it, gives the crabs a chance to actually get into the trap before it's all gone, you know?
So if you did have trout heads, do they tend to hold up well as well?
That's the best.
They do. That's the best. Okay.
For crabs,
really?
It's oily.
Yeah.
And it's a fish, you know, that's here.
Yeah.
And, you know, I guess if you were a crab sitting on the bottom, you always see these trout swimming above you, you know.
You finally get a chance to eat one.
You know?
Right.
That's what I'm thinking, like a crab, you know.
Yep.
You're like, God, I bet they can't wait to eat a crab, and they do, you know, because I know it's proven fact. If I'm fishing on side somebody using catfish heads and I got trout heads in that,
you're gonna kill them. Yeah.
Catfish.
Oh.
That's predators.
Uh-huh,
Catfish in
yep.
there.
Catfish in there, 2 of them.
Yeah, if Monk tries to pre-sort them, sometimes they go in there and we'll scoop them out, you know. See, he'll let them go first. Oh, see, one.
Yep, one made it in.
So I'll get this little pinches and we'll try to get him out before we close the lug up.
There you go.
We'll put this right here.
You get flounder in your trap sometimes?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. A lot more in the fall.
Are you allowed to keep those, or you just let them go?
Yeah, there's no size in them. See? Then we put this in, and then Monk shoves them to the front. And we put it on the top. One down.
One down.
That's about 60 pounds. And we set up and we're ready to go again. Ball. Hit the ball.
You gotta be kidding me. That's incredible.
There's my dog on the planet.
Come on, man.
That, buddy.
A crabbing dog.
Giacomo, good job, buddy. All right.
He's smart.
Yeah, he's smart.
Yeah, he's smart.
He learned it himself, too. He taught himself to riding over. He watched me go up there with the races.
He knows the concept of what needs to happen. That's crazy. All
And he gets it.
right, a few things I'm learning. Obviously, crabbing is a tremendous amount of work, but Watson and Monk love it, and clearly Jacques loves it. Jacques, the ball retrieving Labrador. Jacques a Labrador?
Yeah, chocolate
Yep.
lab.
Chocolate lab. But this is just awesome. You know, Watts is telling me, yeah, it's a lot of work, definitely, but he loves being out here. You know, look, I mean, he's got this covering over his boat, so he's not in the heat. It's just absolutely awesome out here. Of course, I love being in the marsh. This is so cool.
Some of these females are still holding eggs. Like this one. This one's still got eggs. See how hard she is, and this is still tight.
So she's got eggs in there?
That's got eggs in it, yep. She's still full of eggs. She hasn't dropped her eggs.
That's not the berry stage, right? I mean, you can keep that.
No.
Yeah.
No, not
Okay.
the sponge stage.
Yeah, sponge
I'm
stage.
talking about the egg there.
I gotcha.
Caviar.
So it'll be like orange in there, right?
Orange,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
I'll be averaging about 6-8 crab a trap, so.
Is that about typical, or? Yeah, it's a good haul.
Yeah. You see, you can fill up some lugs quick.
Yeah.
The bigger the crabs, too, the faster it'll fill.
Yeah, sure.
See, and they all hard, too. Look,
Right,
see
good
that?
crab. Yep.
Solid, nice and hard. Oh, this is where I get my workout. Waiting on the ball chop. Look at that. And it's amazing because, see, I got a little ball about 3 foot from my big ball.
Okay.
In case the ball gets cut off, it'll help us find the trap. But when I grabbed the little ball first with the rake, he started balking.
Come on.
Let me know that I didn't hook
You didn't do it right.
I didn't do it right. It's amazing. White means skinny. See that?
Yeah, so
Rusty.
that's a good number one
That's
crab.
a number one crab. Look at the points on that dude.
Yeah.
And you know, they tell me that each crab has 8 of these little small ones.
Really?
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No matter how big he is, he's got 8. Huh?
And no matter how big, small, he always has 8.
Huh.
If you ever find one with 7 or 9, it's worth 10 grand.
No way.
Yes, sir. The biologists want it for the DNA, because it's a rare breed of crab.
Wow.
Every one of them has 8.
So you've never found one 7 or 9, huh?
No, we're still crabbing at $2.50 a pound, so.
right. No 10 grand
We
yet.
need a nest of those, man.
Right.
We'll be on
Yep.
Lottery Street, you know.
You'll
Hit the lottery, yeah.
You'll be as rich as your FUBU buddy.
Oh, yeah, you'll be like, woo, Monk, we got 50 grand in that truck.
Big catfish.
Yep. And we're not mad at the catfish today because we have,
That's
we
bait.
have extra bait. But sometimes we'll get them like this. We'll take this serrated knife. Monk cranks up his chainsaw.
Right.
And we'll cut them.
There you go. Bait.
Right back.
Perfect.
If he wants to be in the
Look
trap,
at that.
he goes right back in the trap. So
He got his wish.
I got his wish. You know?
Dude, I love it.
He ate all of our bait, so now he becomes
Now he is
the
bait. So Watson, take viewers through your little pulley system here.
This is called a rake system. We're hooked to the front of the bow of the boat. It's all made out of aluminum. It works on pulley systems. There's a teeth on the bottom which help you connect with the ball, the float on the top of the trap. Once the rake grabs it, and I keep going in that motion, it pulls the trap up in the back here for Monk to service it. So all the teeth just kind of grab the trap. Once it grabs it, because if you had to pull these ropes,
You're worn out.
you'd be done. Monk would quit.
You wouldn't run a dozen traps.
Monk said, if I gotta pull ropes, I'm done.
Right.
You know?
Oh yeah, I would quit.
You would quit.
Yeah, we quit. I don't blame you, Monk.
Yeah, that just makes it a lot easier to service.
It makes it a lot harder if you pull rope.
You pull ropes.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm betting it does.
And some crabbers have to pull ropes, but they have a pulley system. It's a big giant wheel where they wrap the rope around the wheel.
Right, I've seen that.
And
Yep.
that's in deep water.
Okay.
When you're in deep water and you have a lot of rope, they'll use the crank to get them in.
Yeah, because if you did the rake, the trap would end up way back there behind the boat.
That's correct. So we start crabbing usually late February, early March, and go to like sometime the end of November, first week in December.
When it gets real cold.
When the crabs start petering out, we can tell.
Now, what do the crabs stop biting, or they bury themselves?
Yeah,
or
they bury.
They bury.
They bury, and the ones that have traveled have left the area.
Okay.
So.
All right, we ran about 60 traps, got about 3 lugs full of crabs. Now we're gonna head back to Watson's camp and sort them, so we get to kind of see that process. Obviously, you get a higher price for the bigger crabs. Here in South Louisiana, we call the biggest crabs number ones, the really big males. The smaller males and the females, the really big females, are known as number twos. They do fetch a good price, but not as good as those number one males. Watson was telling me in Maryland, the number one males sell for upwards of $125 a dozen. Absolutely hard to believe. $10 a crab. But man, crabs are so good to eat, I kind of understand it.
Show you how we sold them and get them ready for the market. Got a little water pump. Fill our tank up.
Can't wait to see this process.
They're jumping out of the water.
Good Lord. There's a trout that Watson catches right here off his dock. If you saw the video I did back in December, Kevin Ford and I had a great time catching speckled trout right here. It's a nighttime deal. Watson's got lights here that shine on the water, attract bait, and the trout move in to eat the bait. Just amazing out here. And right now they're filling up this tank. Watson's got a pump in the bayou here that's pumping water into the tank. They're gonna use that to help sort the crabs. I really don't know the process. We'll learn it together. So you put the crabs in the water to sort them?
Well, he's gonna ice it up.
Okay, so they get real slow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll soak them, and then we'll dump them out on the table and
okay.
sort through them. You can handle them.
I gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now I get it.
Yeah.
All right, here's the crab trap repair shop.
Yeah.
Watson's dad does most of his repairs,
Yeah.
and he's pretty thorough with it.
Yeah, I see some of these older ones back here that we're repairing.
These are waiting to be repaired.
These are left from Ida.
Ice bath. So how long does it take?
Yeah, about a minute.
That's it, huh?
Once the bubbles kind of quit. Just kind of check them, see when they're not moving. When it's done.
Very relaxed crabs.
These number ones, like this.
Yep.
Over here.
Okay.
Number twos, they're pretty good sized twos. They'll go in there. This. Nice one. Small head heavy,
Okay.
it goes in here. See how they're not quite asleep yet, but
They're close enough.
yeah. Good, all solid, hard female.
That's one to put in there, huh?
That's a female buster. You see how she's pink?
Yep.
That's actually a virgin crab. Now what happens with this crab, once it sheds for the first time, it spends the rest of its life in that shell. It grows inside that shell.
Oh, okay.
Not like the male.
It'll keep molting all its life. Huh?
Right. But this one, once it turns from this, it'll come out
like that.
Like that.
Okay. Now, is that one still alive? This
Yeah.
one? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They put it in the tank, huh?
We're gonna put her in the tank right here. See, once it's pink and purple like that,
It's close.
it's close.
All right, I learned a ton. Hopefully you did too. Shout out to Watson and Monk for letting me tag along. Really just a great adventure. Watson said he will take people to do this as part of his Bayou experience. If you haven't seen this place yet, I'll link to the video so you can check it out. This is magic here. Actually, Damon Johns from Shark Tank, you ever seen that show? You knew who that is, the guy who invented FUBU. He comes out here and hangs out just to decompress, get away from it all, eat some incredibly good food, and live this marsh experience. I'm doing something today I've never done before, and it may be completely stupid, but I'm crabbing solo. First crabbing venture of the season. You know I love to do it this time of year. Got out here nice and early. Already baited up my nets and already got them set. Now I'm letting them soak just a couple of minutes and I'm gonna begin my first run. This has high cluster potential. Wish me luck, I'm definitely gonna need it. All right, 3 absolute essentials for crabbing. Gloves, otherwise your hands get absolutely torn up. Tongs, for obvious reasons. You drop crabs on the floor of the boat, it's a lot easier to pick them up with tongs. And a bucket. You don't want to have to open the ice chest with every net. So you dump the crabs into the bucket, and then once you're done with your run, transfer them to the ice chest. So I'm gonna put my gloves on, head back to the start of my line, see if we got any crabs. All right, you can tell it's my first crabbing trip of the year because I did something dumb. Ran to the start of my line, but we got a falling tide coming this way. So I don't want to run the nets with the tide. I want to run against the tide. So as I'm pulling up the corks, I'm getting closer to the net rather than dragging it against the tide. So I'm gonna pick up my last net that I dropped first and work my way back to the beginning. Not ideal. I should have started dropping them here and gone that way, but it is what it is at this point. Doesn't really matter. Let's see how this goes. This could be a disaster. Skunk. Net number 1 is a skunk. It hadn't really been soaking long, so that's not a big surprise. Net number 2 is a skunk. All right, beautiful crab. There we go. There we go. Look at that guy, that's a good crab. Ooh, beautiful female. Oh, there we go, almost lost him. Big number 1 male. Got a knot in this net. Well, you always got to keep one spare ready. So we got this one here to fill in this gap. Oh, 2 beautiful crabs, my goodness. Look at these monsters. That net was heavy. All right, so that's 13 feet. The crabs might be in a little bit deeper water today. I got nets scattered from 13 feet to 6 feet. As you can see, this tide is ripping. Super hard falling tide. That's really good for crabbing. I love a hard tide. Harder the better. This net's in 15 feet. That's a little deep. We're gonna hold him up, transfer him somewhere else. I got 20 feet of rope on my nets, so we can handle 15 feet, but in this swift current, sometimes they get shifted in the deeper water and then you lose your net. This net's in only 4 feet of water. We'll see if there's any crabs up this shallow. Nope, we're gonna move him. All right, really good first run. Very happy with that. Some beautiful crabs in here. One thing I always like to do is put out a test net that's a little bit away from my other nets. So that's what that is. We're gonna see what he does. Now it's time to make the next run. All right, run number 2 begins. Oh, beautiful, beautiful crab. Oh, goodness. All right, we're gonna have to leave this one in. He is tangled. We'll have to deal with him in a little bit. I absolutely love crabbing. I miss this so much. Just the absolute best thing to do in the summer. Definitely harder by yourself, though. Oh, there we go. Oh, 2 beautiful crabs. 2 beauties. Oh, there we go. Not the biggest. Definite keeper, though. Whew, that chicken's looking a little rough. Oh, there we go. We got robbed. That sucks. That sucks. Hate losing chicken, because you know it didn't come out on its own. It came out because a crab pulled it out. Oh, lost another one. 2 in a row. All right, we got some maintenance to do on those. That's why I much prefer the clips. Some of mine don't have clips any longer, just have the string. That's how most crab nets come. I hate the string. Love the clips. Well, there's a small one, but a keeper. Fell off in the boat, which is why we got the tongs. Oh, goodness. I cannot believe the size of these crabs. This is as good as it gets. This is awesome. Well, we got lucky on that one. Got a crab, even though we got stuck on the motor. Good thing it was in neutral. Not a big one, but big enough. Oh, nice double. Oh, nice double. Nice big double. Oh, one big, one not so big. Oh, look at this, a catfish. What a disaster. He got tangled in the net. That's a first. I don't think I've ever had that happen. I have to clean that up in just a minute. Oh, that's a baby. First baby of the day. First rail dumper. What I'm discovering today is the crabs are definitely not in shallow water. They're in the 10 to 12 foot range. Water temp is 81, which isn't really all that hot for this time of year. But the fish are definitely deeper. Not the fish, the crabs. I'm crabbing today, Todd, not fishing. This one feels heavy. Oh my goodness, look at the size of this crab. Holy Toledo, that is a giant, giant crab. Good Lord. That's one of the biggest crabs I've ever caught. That is an absolute monster. Filling up the bucket. I'd take a dozen of those, that'd be nice. Oh, there we go. 2 keepers. This one's holding on for dear life. In the bucket. Come on, dude, let go. Another one. Totally tangled. We'll get him in a minute. Oh, 2 giant, well, 1 giant, 1 decent. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Another catfish. I've never had that happen. And it's happened twice today. Well, not a big one, but it's a keeper. Marginal, but we're gonna keep him. Heavy net, small crab. All right, that was definitely our worst run of the morning. It is very, very clear as to why. The tide's beginning to peter. We caught the tail end of the falling tide, and now it's about to switch. And you know, crabs are a whole lot like fish. You know, if you're catching good fish, and then all of a sudden you start catching a bunch of small ones, the tide's about to quit. So we should catch some at the beginning of the rise. Don't know how long that's gonna take. I may be done before then, I don't know. I'm pretty exhausted. So definitely wear you out doing it by yourself. But I do love it, particularly when they're biting. They're definitely biting today. Good thing with crabbing, I typically get done early, get off the water before it gets too hot. Not only that, but you're constantly moving. So you always kind of have a breeze, even though there is a little bit of a breeze today anyway. It's a great thing to do in the summer, particularly if you have kids. You know, it's obvious where I'm crabbing, right here along the Great Wall in Chalmette. It's one of my favorite areas. I do crab in other areas, but this one typically produces. Some days it doesn't, but most days it does. And the crabs here, as you see today, can be really nice. Although I gotta say the average catch today is the nicest I've ever caught here. Really, really beautiful crabs. All right, time to do another run. I think this one's not gonna be good because the tide's pretty much petered out. But there may be a few crabs gnawing on our chicken right now. Let's go see. Oh, that's a beautiful one. And a baby. We'll get rid of the baby. We're gonna keep the monster. Well, that's good to see. That's a good start to the run. All right, what a terrible run. We caught 1 monster to start with and 1 baby. It started strong, so I thought it'd be okay, but definitely that dead tide is killing us. All right, I switched around. I'm gonna pick them up from the opposite direction now with this tide having changed, or hopefully changed, or in the process of changing. All right, I just completed that run. Caught 1 baby that I threw back. This dead tide's killing me. But you know what? I got plenty of crabs. So I'm gonna call it a day. This will be my last run. I'm gonna pick them up on this run. No doubt in my mind, these crabs will turn back on with this rising tide. I don't really need any more. I got enough. Super successful morning, some really beautiful crabs. Get on out here and do this, particularly if you got young kids or home for the summer. I see a boat that just came, they started dropping nets. Unfortunately, I got out here a little bit late. You really want to come early, super important. Best crabbing's always maybe the first hour, hour and a half of the day. Doesn't mean you won't catch them after that, absolutely you will. I feel like when this tide starts rising, crabbing will get a lot better, but that furious bite is always first thing. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the Marshman Masson channel on YouTube. If you know somebody else who might be into crabbing, might like the video, please share it with them. And until next time, if we don't see you in the marsh, we'll see you right here on Marshman Massaw.